I'm Mark Broomfield, Director of Property for Macquarie University, and I thought it'd be a good idea to give you an update on the progress of our master plan. I think the last time I spoke to everyone, we were talking about some of the projects that we have underway. One of those major projects we've just completed, the building I'm standing in, which is the Arts Precinct, home of the Faculty of Arts and a new cultural centre for the university. It is 3 buildings, so partly research, partly teaching and partly administration. And the floors have been designed so it creates this opportunity for people to meet. So the centre core in which we're standing is a meeting place that allows students and staff and lecturers, etc. to come together. So it creates this hub with, on the lower plane, very open. We're standing over on a bridge that's linking 2 of the buildings together, and in the linkway underneath, it's actually recreating some gardens and a songline with respect to the Darug people. The use of materials, the light, the spaces, the courtyard, particularly the courtyard that now opens down onto Wally's Walk. That was a real challenge. It had been a very dark and damp space beforehand. It's now open, airy, bright. And then I think that the roof garden, quite exceptional. The museum is really open to the public to show them some of the history of Australia, but also the ancient cultures component of it, which is quite dramatic. It's bringing a lot of different historical components going back 3,000 to 4,000 years or longer in some cases, and bringing that all together in a refined space that people can wander through, which I've done, and have been amazed by some of the artefacts that are there. It is really a learning centre. And finally, the biggest project that we've been running is the rebirthing and re-energising of the Central Courtyard. It's been 5 years in the making, a lot of planning, a lot of placemaking. Construction started about 2 years ago, and it's due for opening in January next year. And that will be a place for students, but also more importantly, a place for the community. There are 4 buildings there at the moment, a new centre for teaching and learning with graduation hall and food court, a courtyard which will be open to the public, and it's a little bit like a town square. And then probably a first is 340 student beds in 2 new buildings in the centre of campus. And all of this is about creating jobs. It's about creating employment opportunities for people working on the site, but then more importantly, it's about creating jobs for the future, of training those people, allowing them to study, excel in what they're doing, but in a way that's focused to industry in the future. If you haven't been to the university for a while, maybe a year or so, coming back into the heart of the university, you will be amazed at the transformation that's taken place.